going on, everyone? I'm Nick Cato.
I'm Walter Bowley.
And I'm Matt Harnick.
The gang's back together.
It's been too long. What is he doing?
I don't know.
Let's
Maybe
just soak it in.
He's not vocalizing the wild card anymore.
Soak it
just
in. What was that?
making you visualize it.
He's not done?
Welcome to episode 25, quarter of the way to 100. Can't believe we've done this for 25 weeks.
And if you just start
It's a
watching our
little
podcast when we're at 100, then you're probably not even going to watch this one. Because why?
Yeah, why would you go back 75 weeks just to watch this?
Sort of like how people
podcast.
watch Epic Mealtime's first videos. They want to
Yeah,
see
but
where
that's not
they're
an
at.
update.
Do you
We're
guys...
going to be talking about news that everyone's already going to probably
I'm not
know
going
by
to sit
then.
here and say we're not better than Epic Mealtime. I'm just saying I don't think people would do that.
Maybe.
The only one I could see him watching is like the first one, just to be like, oh, how did these young spry cats get to where they're at now?
By doing this right here, this exact same thing.
Yes. This is the Star Wars episode of it. We're going to be breaking down the trailer, of course.
Doing my Sidious lightning.
We're going to be talking about Battlefront a lot. There's a little bit of news, not Battlefront related, so we're just going to spew through that really fast. But I'm also going to spew through these plugs really fast.
Spew.
We're not about plugs.
Spewing it. We're going to spew.
Email us your questions at livethroughgames@gmail.com. Follow me on Twitter at Catostrophic.
Follow me on Twitter at RetLawYalobe.
Follow us on Twitter at LiveThroughGames.
But I'm the main guy that's on that.
You're not.
I am.
Me and Walt post every single thing that have ever been posted
I'm
on
the guy
Twitter.
that's always hitting follow on everyone that comes in.
I do too.
Woo!
But, yeah. Comment on our videos, your questions, or concerns, or just say, hey. That's fine with me.
Yeah, I'll say hi
I'll say,
back.
hey, what's up? But, share our videos with your friends too. So we're going to just go right into the news, the small news, before we get into Star Wars, what I really want to talk about all
Looks
day.
so good.
Shovel Knight's out on PS4 and Vita today.
Out on Xbox
Next week.
Yeah, next week.
Get it. You can get Kratos' Chainblade Shovel. What up?
Chainblade Shovel.
I saw a video of Kratos in it, like, before you fight him. He's so funny. He's like, who is this? He's like, who's this gardener? He doesn't even have a real weapon.
I shovel well.
He's the man. And, God, Kratos. Couldn't have done a better thing. Like, I feel like Xbox was like, we'll put Battletoads, but who really won out of the exclusives? Shovel Knight, you're my man. My two men. Hanging out together.
Nice.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, we do.
But, second, this will be recorded tomorrow. Wow, man. You'll be seeing this tomorrow. So, the ESO beta will have arrived for select users on PS4 and Xbox One.
Did you sign up for that?
I did not.
Yeah, I think you had to have
I
the
couldn't
PC
figure out how
version.
to do it.
I think you had to have the PC version.
But it's a closed beta. I'm pretty excited for this game. So,
When's that game due out in? June something?
I think like June 5th or something like that.
Hopefully it does what
Is it
DC
coming for
Universe did.
Xbox One or just PS4?
Both.
Both.
Yeah. Hopefully it does what
the first
DC
MMO
Universe
that's
did.
come out on Xbox One.
Well, they've
No.
got some like Smite and
No,
Neverwinter.
Smite is a League of Legends game.
MOBA.
Yeah.
Diablo.
Diablo's not an MMO.
Top down, like
It's not
dungeon
called an
crawl or
MMO.
something
It's
like
not
that.
an MMO. It's RPG. Just an RPG.
All these abbreviations.
Point and click.
All these abbreviations.
Like the new one, FPX, first person experiences, like no guns or anything.
Technically,
Like
Destiny's not a freaking
Alien
MMO.
Isolation.
Bungie made sure they didn't want to be
Slender.
Yeah, that was the
Okay.
one, yeah.
By the way, you know that me and Corey were actually looking, and you can go on PSN, and they actually have a movie, $9.99 to rent. It's like a Paranormal Activity, and they have a Slender Man movie they made.
Is it called Tall Man?
No,
Oh,
it's
okay.
literally Slender Man. It's
Oh, okay.
Slender Man. It's a guy going through the world, and he's
Well,
like
did you buy
he
it?
got marked by. I told Corey, it's like, let's watch it, and he's like, no. I was like, I can't. But he like gets marked by
Oh, well.
Slender. Slender Man, and he like just shows him getting haunted by him the whole time.
And he decides I better film this to put it on my vlog before I die.
Well, yeah, it's an indie film.
That's why found footage movies lose me sometimes.
I love them.
They're cool. They
reason
get
I
if they're
find,
done right.
like,
They're
I
cool.
liked Cloverfield.
I like Chronicle. I think is my favorite found
Chronicle was
footage
good,
movie.
yeah. Last,
Go ahead.
let's just say last piece of news.
Mhm.
God, I fucking hate this exclusivity bullshit to stores.
Exclusivity.
The Splatoon Wii U bundle has been announced. It'll be 32 gigabytes. It'll be $300. It comes with Splatoon and Nintendo Land, and it's Best Buy exclusive.
Does that
Why?
bother you, or are you gonna buy another Wii U?
No, I'm just saying, this is bullshit. What if, like, you don't have a Best Buy in your fucking city?
Well, when you're
You
gonna go
order
drop
town.
when you go drop it on. You gotta
What?
top that? When you're gonna go drop big money, you might take that drive.
Bullshit. Should be everywhere.
Or you're one of the millions of people who didn't buy a Wii U just for Splatoon.
The no voice chat thing is like,
The
Don't.
voice chat sucks when it works anyway. Have you heard me and James tried it? Dude, it's so bad. It sounds like those Air Force pilots when they're pretending they saw a UFO.
oh yeah. God.
So
Battlefront.
news.
Oh, before we get to Battlefront,
Okay.
let's talk about the trailer. Ooh! Let's talk
trailer
about the
we
Star
talking
Wars
about?
episode
Oh,
7.
that's
No, it's
Star
not
Wars.
episode 7 technically anymore. It's just Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
It's the 7th chronological Star Wars movie.
But it's not. They took episode 7 out of the name. Just Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
So, did Nick like it? Tell us in the comments below if you think Nick liked
Let
the
me.
trailer.
All right. When this trailer dropped.
See what made it so amazing.
Shut up.
Like,
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Do I need to get the salt shaker?
It
Shut
was
up.
cool.
Shut up.
May the salt be with you?
Shut up.
it was cool. But
Let
it
me
was
break
so
down from
crazy.
someone who Star Wars is my favorite movie franchise. Episode 5 is my favorite movie of all time.
You obviously
I
haven't seen
love
the party.
Star Wars. Get the fuck out.
You obviously
Talk.
haven't seen Departed.
It's episode 5 is much better than The Departed. Don't even put it in the same fucking
Debates?
category, you scum. I got real salty there. So we're gonna talk about the trailer. First of all,
Dark Knight was better than Star Wars.
Oh my
Yes,
god!
it was.
I guarantee you Rotten Tomatoes has a higher score of episode 5 than Dark Knight.
Well, guess what?
Don't
Nick?
bring that
The
DC
Departed
trash in
The
here.
Departed got probably a better rating.
Go
than
talk
that
about
one.
Lego Batman fighting freaking Superman in the trailer.
I'm just gonna go ahead and get out of this because I'm
Alright,
getting
but it's
uncomfortable.
all good. The trailer. I tried to watch it when it first dropped. It like broke YouTube. Like YouTube wouldn't load it because so many people were trying to watch
Right.
it. This movie will be the highest grossing movie of all time. It's not even going to be close. Nothing will be close to it. It's going to break every single movie record. Just throwing it out there.
Every single movie record?
Every single
What
movie
about
record.
worst opening?
Alright, fine. Every single good movie record.
Like worst opening weekend is gonna break that record.
But
It's gonna get the worst opening weekend.
they are fixing everything that was messed up with the prequels. They're using practical effects. You know how amazing that is? It's not all CGI. It's all practical. Even BB-8's real.
I saw a lot of CGI in that trailer.
I didn't.
What, you think those TIE fighters were?
Yeah, they're practical effects.
No, they weren't.
How much money
I'm
was
not
that?
going to shake on it.
They-
But
they-
no. You think
J.J.
the lasers
Abrams-
coming out of them were visible
That
effects?
was, yeah, that, like, besides the laser stuff, but the TIE fighters were all practical, and the explosion things, the explosions were real, the TIE fighters flying around were all real, everything was real.
The TIE fighters are really flying?
They're on strings and shit, just like they did the other one. It's legit practical effects. J.J. Abrams already confirmed and everything.
Because I saw Star Trek, and there was like no practical effects in Star Trek.
It's practical effects. It's like 95% practical effects. I love it.
Should I get out of this one?
BB-8's the boss.
I don't see what's so cool about the damn droid. It's a damn soccer ball.
Fucking awesome. He's like, him and R2 are gonna wreck shit together.
It's
gonna
a
be
ball with a
amazing.
head.
But I mean, you know, I guess I expect Nick to be amused by small things when his favorite's Boba Fett.
Ooh, he wasn't in the trailer.
He wasn't.
Because he's still
Fine.
dead.
They confirmed he's neither dead or alive.
Yeah, he's the Schroeder cat.
But-
whatever they call
So
it.
he's one of those simpleton Star Wars fans.
They... No, Matt. Me liking Boba Fett means I'm not because I had to have read it in the expanded universe.
No.
You mean that the
They're
legends?
not in
The
the
legends?
You know,
shit.
they wouldn't made him as badass as they did if the popularity for the stupidity of whatever
Man,
they like.
you're the ultimate basic bitch. Your favorite character is Luke. That's
Luke
the
is
most
probably not
basic
even like
bitch.
the main character. Luke is nobody's favorite character. Everybody's Han.
Yeah, Han is the
Oh,
main
God.
It's
guy
Han,
everyone likes.
Han, then Boba.
And Vader.
It's Boba
Duh.
Fett, Darth Vader.
Come on.
But
Luke is probably like fourth most popular.
there was like
After Leia.
Luke
Yeah,
is
probably.
more than likely talking to
Chewie's
his
probably
son
higher than
or
him.
daughter.
No,
saying,
that was Mark Hamill.
Yeah, it's saying, I have the Force, your mother has the Force, you have the Force, it runs in my family. Then it goes to that shot of the X-Wings going over the lake.
Are you sure that's how it went? I
Yes.
thought he said
It was
my
something
mother.
similar.
I said I had the Force. My father had the Force.
Alright,
My son, my daughter. I mean my sister has the Force. I thought that was Leia showing that she is going to be a Jedi because she is a Jedi.
yeah.
Well,
so they're showing
Carrie Fisher, the actress who plays Leia, is not going to be like flipping around doing Jedi.
it doesn't matter. She could still be.
Yeah,
a
he's just
Jedi.
talking to his son
Probably.
or daughter.
I
Probably.
think it was
Yeah.
Leia when they said that
He
because it
said,
came,
my sister have it, and then he said,
My
you have
sister
it. And then he
has
said, you have it. So he's obviously talking to someone, not Leia. He just said, you, in the trailer.
I didn't catch a you. I only caught the saying
But
he said
when
it.
not confirmed, he was
Yes.
talking to his son or daughter.
Yeah.
I think it's a daughter. I think.
Yeah, 'cause the woman
I think a
was the-
female's playing the
I
main
can't
role.
remember her name, but they had a woman.
Could be Han's.
Because the
daughter.
stormtrooper guy who woke up in the desert, his name's Finn.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the name of the woman who rode away on the speeder. But that is who they're, I think, billing as the main character.
But it's already been confirmed it's not Jaina Solo.
Yeah.
They're not even having
Yeah.
Solo kids in it. If they have kids, it's someone else.
Then they have that amazing shot of the X-Wings going over the lake.
But that's already been seen, though. That
No,
wasn't
they
in the
don't.
trailer.
No, that was new. It's a different, completely
Oh,
different
okay.
scene.
Alright.
Oh, that made me lose it. And then it showed Darth Vader's burn mask because I
Right.
think just like a little like thing I read somewhere.
Uh-huh.
That silver stormtrooper, that boss-looking stormtrooper. I think it's like a female, and she is apparently like obsessed with Darth Vader and like collects shit. That's just not
So
confirmed
she's
at all. It's just
dangerous, is
rumored.
what you're saying.
Yeah, and she looks like a boss, so that's it.
Uh-huh.
But the stormtroopers look awesome. And it showed some dog fights with the Millennium Falcon, and oh god, and then the ending, which people actually openly wept when Han Solo and Chewbacca came out. He's like, Chewie, we're home, and I died
And then Chewie
inside. And then it ended, and then my hype went through the roof. I don't give a shit about any other movie this year. Like I'm excited for Avengers.
Well, don't go see it.
I'm gonna see it. I'm just saying that it just doesn't matter.
Let's just all admit that Ant-Man's going to be way better than Star Wars.
Go on, Taraj.
Excited for that too. But
You don't
watch
see
the
it,
trailer,
bitch.
please.
You know you're gonna see it.
I already posted the trailer on the Live Through Games Twitter page. Go watch it. It's amazing.
No, it was a great trailer. I'm very hyped for the movie.
I'm doing one of the few things, and I'm going in there with a negative attitude like Nick is. I just don't. I think they're trying to push the old guys in too much, and I think it's going to overbear it. And it's
They're not
going
main
to.
characters of it. Though.
I know, but they're going to push them in too much.
But I didn't see the main character in the trailer, but I saw Han Solo. Like, that's...
No,
like
the
I
main
think
characters
they
of the
just
story.
wanted- I
think
feel
are
like they're
Finn
going to
and
just.
Chick.
I
right,
really
but
just.
the chick. But we saw Han Solo and Chewbacca.
But if they're not,
No,
if they're not
we
such
didn't.
a big,
So it's all
if
good.
they're not such a big deal, then they wouldn't have had Luke speak. They wouldn't have shown Han at the
Well, yeah,
end.
they're
They
big
would have
deals.
showed you everyone else, and then maybe showed you like a little, hey,
Well,
the cast here.
Well, of course they're big deals.
But see, I just feel like
is Harrison
a
Ford
lot of
gonna, like,
people,
trip and die.
a lot of people
They're
were
done.
pissed at J.J.
I know.
Abrams for bringing
They
the
are.
old Spock
Yeah, they're already
into
done.
Star Trek.
They're doing. Yeah, they said it's already finished filming. They're just like doing all like the like touch-ups on it and stuff.
I don't know. Post-production doesn't normally take this many months.
I know, but they already said they were done shooting. Like
Okay,
months
I don't
ago.
know.
all right.
Before someone shoots me through the lens, though, if they do watch this, I'm just saying, I want it to be great, of course. I love Star Wars. I mean, I love Star Wars to death. It's awesome. But I think that I just don't see a good plot going to be formed, and I think they're just
I
going
don't
to
know.
kind of cameo and like try to force the old guys in too much just to make the old fans happy.
No, because Han Solo is a boss. Grandmaster Luke's gonna be a boss, and I forgot to mention I'm warming up a little bit to the lightsaber.
Honestly,
Kylo Ren.
finally?
and if you
He
would
looks
ask
like
me,
Revan.
you would
He does
ask
look
me.
like
If you would ask me, I honestly would have told you to just completely go away from the movies.
Well, I think the movie looks great. The only movie I'm more excited for this year is Avengers 2. That's the only movie I'm more excited for because I'm more of a comic book nerd than a Star Wars nerd. But in fact, my Star Wars appreciation has always been pretty casual, if I'm being honest. With the exception of the video games, I never went outside the movies.
Yeah, that's what they should have made.
In
They
fact,
should have
actually,
made a freaking Revan movie.
Just now, I
You got it.
actually have started reading the Star Wars comics published by Marvel. And these are canon now. So what happens in these comics is attached in the vaguest way to the
Yeah.
movie, like they happened.
There's going to be 20 books coming out
Uh-huh.
connecting 6th movie with
Right now, the movie
with
I'm reading,
Return.
the comic I'm reading is Darth Vader, his standalone series. If you're into comic books, and if you're not, this series is awesome. Darth Vader, if you needed reminding, is a badass.
And Revan's not canon, so
Yeah,
Well, they could have made him canon.
they said he's not.
yeah.
Yeah, someone asked about it at the Star Wars convention. They said all BioWare games are uncanon.
Okay, I'm just saying they could have made it. I'm just saying if you were to ask me if they said what would you want our Star Wars movie to be about, I say make it about Revan because his story.
But it's still a
they've
prequel.
drawn- They see people see. There's like it's so weird. It's so weird to see like how people are because people are so everywhere with what they want out of a Star Wars movie. Some people are like, oh, I just love the space fighting. I like that stuff. I like the general idea of Star Wars. Then people are like, I love the Force and all the things that goes. I'm on the Force side. So honestly, Star Wars has just gone so far into making it about, let's be real, Sith and Jedi. I would just want them to make a movie mostly about that stuff. I'm not saying they can't have the other stuff, but let's be real. I mean, that's where they've kind of gone with it. So I think that, and people bitch and say
I thought
that.
the Force was cool until they said it's just bacteria in your blood.
Well, that's whatever.
Jesus.
They can,
That's canon.
No.
but I really don't see why everyone's so salty about that.
Because the Force was supposed to be magical. Now it's just bacteria.
It's like religion.
Well, now it's not bacteria. It's
Yeah.
just
midi-chlorians. Miniature little white
yeah, but
cells
it's
in your blood.
yeah,
Which
it's
is
just
bacteria.
like saying you got special abilities inside of you. It's good.
But it's bacteria. So it's like...
But let's get back to video games. Star Wars Battlefront.
Alright, I got the stuff here.
We got the official Wikipedia page of it.
You know, we do our background checks.
It's gonna be good. First of all, I guess we could talk about the heroes that were said were available to play.
Uh-huh.
First one that was announced, Darth Vader. Oh,
Why
clutch.
did you do that corny ass freaking laugh?
Second one that was announced, Boba Fett.
Now,
Flying around shooting
I'm pretty sure
people.
those are the only confirmed. Vader
There's
and Fett.
one more. But yeah,
Sure, Luke will be in it.
But it's safe to say that the main cast of the films, including Han, Leia,
they knew who to show. Though.
Chewbacca.
They know who to show.
Now the problem.
Vader and Fett. Let's
as
go.
long as they have Hoth.
Now they said that
Okay.
this movie, these games are totally taking place within the original trilogy, like timeline. That doesn't mean you may not see like an Anakin Skywalker, like able to play as, or Jango Fett, or I don't know, Mace Windu. But
There is also a DLC or some form of thing like a Battle of Jakku. I think it was.
Jakku. Yeah,
Isn't that
Jakku.
connecting with the movies?
Yeah,
or-
yeah.
or-
Battle of Jakku is supposed to be like after Episode 6.
Yeah.
And that's going to be later. They're going to release Battle of Jakku. So far, we've confirmed 4 planets that will be in the game. That does
Sure.
not necessarily mean 4 maps. They said planets specifically.
I think Hoth, Endor.
Tatooine, I'm sure.
Tatooine and Solust. I'm not familiar with Solust. Maybe that's the Battle of Jakku place. But Endor, Hoth, Tatooine, and Solust. I doubt the game will release with only 4 maps. It's safe to say that like you'll have an Endor base area, Endor forest.
This
You
is
know what I would think that would be really cool planet they should put into it is
Coruscant.
that would be good. But one to show present day, not back in the prequel section, but show you what present day. What the fuck was Leia's freaking planet?
Alderaan?
called? Alderaan. That would be really cool. To let
Alderaan-
people see what it looked like before it got.
I always pictured
Oh, no.
Naboo, like when I thought of Alderaan.
Well, they showed Alderaan, didn't they? In
Yeah.
in the old movies.
Yeah.
So
No, they showed Alderaan in the 3rd movie.
yeah. So
When they dropped Leia off. Baby Leia off. The
Yeah.
3rd movie.
Oh,
So
they
it would
for like a
just-
split second.
it would just be kind of cool to see. Hey, this is what we thought Alderaan would look like.
Okay.
They've had Alderaan, I think, in SWTOR, and it was like it's
It's whatever they made up because they didn't really have.
yeah, it was like it's like a really nice rich vast lands and big cities.
There will not be any single player at all.
Nope.
There will be like co-op missions, I think, for like a story. That scares me. This kind of feel. I know it's not, but this kind of has like, with especially only being 4 planets. We're not sure what that means yet, but that means not a lot of content to me so far. With no single player, just kind of has like a Titanfall vibe to me, where it's going to be awesome, and then in a month it's going to be like, all right.
Well, let's be real. What were you really? I mean, what did you really play when you? I never really played this game. I tried.
Battlefront didn't have a true story mode. What they had was different maps of conquest that you played against NPCs.
See, that's what I thought. It was like I remember back in the day they had the big cone guy.
There was still stories.
Guy in the snow.
It was there. It was about as there as
It was just kind of shown. I thought it was just a series of great wars that you were kind of like the great battles that you fought in there. You fought as stormtroopers.
You were a part of the Hoth fight. You were a part of the Rebel
So what
fights.
story did they really ever have?
Like they had the different objectives, like in Battlefront 2, like, hey, you gotta go take out this like turret over here, you gotta take down these shields.
Yeah, that's the same stuff you do in cooperative missions. I guarantee
you'll do
stuff.
They're not gonna have that.
No,
stuff?
but I don't know. I just feel like.
What is run me? Because like I said, run me by. I never really played the multiplayer. What did you do in the multiplayer?
All right, Battlefront 2. Say you're on Hoth. If you're playing as the rebels, you don't have the only vehicles you have are the snow
speeder
wings thing.
Oh,
and the enemies only have AT-ATs. So you think so, but then if you're good with the snow speeder, an AT-AT's nothing. So that's what you get.
Can I ride? No, we're talking about the AT-AT. They were talking about the big ass
4-legged things. Yeah,
dude. I would love to be.
No, they were beasts. I'm not gonna say they weren't beasts, but then there's shield generators that you can destroy the shield generators so that the Empire can move closer to the Rebel base. The Empire is trying to take the Rebel base.
How do you unlock Vader?
By getting
Vader's
by
kill
killing people
kill
and stuff.
Oh, okay, so he's like a kill package.
Yes, but okay, say you get Vader, he's like locked from your team for like maybe 90 seconds. Like after you die, Vader can't be unlocked for 90 seconds.
Is it hard to kill Vader?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one stormtrooper will not kill Vader.
Okay, so you need to form a squad.
Yeah, like if you've got the rocket launcher and you manage to hit Vader, is he? Like he's.
Can he do force choke or something?
Every.
The only thing I remember is I remember I was at Nick's one time and I watched him play where he fought with Han and Vader and everyone was all in there.
That's Heroes vs Villains mode.
Okay.
Heroes vs Villains mode.
Every
unlockable champion, if you want to call them champions in the game, it's just like 8v8 them.
So, is it pretty much the team who's winning gets to unlock their general, so it never really comes down to oh, you got Luke and I got Vader?
No, that can happen. That's possible. It's just timing. It's possible. And if that happens, it was always really fun.
Okay.
Fun to watch or fun to play.
I get the idea.
Yeah.
But the games were so good, I hope this can capture.
Is it very objective based?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, like I said, I remember I remember I played where you were talking about where you flew, and I always played a pilot. He sucked at every time I was inside. I could never kill anyone because he was like a bitch. But I would fight outside and he'd be really good. And then you could also be like a transporter guy who brings a bunch of dudes in with you to the base.
Yeah.
And that was the only one I ever played.
Well, because Battlefront 2 actually had old and new.
Maps.
It had prequel and original trilogy in it.
Okay.
So you could have remember in the episode 3 when Obi-Wan and Anakin are flying to the droid ship, that exact battle in space was a map.
So were the space battles shitty? Is that why they don't want to have them in there?
I can't honestly remember if they were really good or not.
Was it Star Fox?
They were kind of, it's not an on-rail shooter. You flew your plane.
Well, but when you played multiplayer, you went into free roam.
Yeah, you went into free roam.
So isn't
but it was, you could lock on, you could shoot. It was really, I wouldn't say it was fun.
And in that, could you unlock the Millennium Falcon?
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Alright, I'm not going to dwindle on those.
Yeah. But in that battle, I would unlock Obi-Wan or Anakin on the other side and Grievous or Dooku on the other side.
Okay.
But I don't know. It just feels just from what I've heard so far, like I said, we don't know a ton yet.
Yeah.
But it just feels like Battlefront 2 has way more content. They have tons of maps. They got the single player mode. They got the online. I don't know.
When is this coming out?
think November.
November.
I would
Right
doubt
before
it
TV.
if after the movies come out for a steady amount of time, they have some DLC to give.
Yeah,
you
they said
stuff
they're
for
going to be
the
like.
movies.
There was an
Point
article
the
saying
hell
they're
out
going
of
to
this
be
game.
like, yeah.
This is a game I foresee a lot of DLC being a good idea for them if they're going to try to
Yeah.
expand on things.
Well, right now, so everybody knows the game is landlocked. There is no space combat. Now, there's ships on the ground, like you can fly your X-wings or whatever, but there's no space combat.
Which is weird.
You can play the game in first person or third person, which I'm almost certain was in Battlefront 2 also. You could play first or third. Because I have strong memories of being in both modes playing. Let's see what else. Fully customizable, all of your troopers, all of your heroes and villains.
That's good.
Customizable weapons, vehicles, abilities.
Can I play as Ewoks?
Well, you
I
could in Battlefront. And let's see.
So,
The game support. I mean, this is a little thing, but games aren't doing it anymore. It has a split screen that if you wanted to do like a guest play with your friends. Like,
That's good.
Too many games don't do that anymore. Let's see.
so are you guys like all buying this?
Fuck yeah. Unless it just like absolutely
I'll probably
sucks.
have
Well, it's coming out in a pretty crowded time,
That's true.
so.
We got the game share thing, so it's all good.
Oh, we do we?
Well, why would you do that if you want to play with them? Can you play with them?
Yeah.
Oh.
But honestly, that's all the news we have for Battlefront.
Boba Fett's playable.
Boba Fett's playable, Vader's playable. Safe to say that the cast of the original trilogy will be playable.
As long as I can play as Luke, I'm alright.
Yeah, Luke.
I'm sure you
If they don't have Luke, but they have Boba Fett, I'm
The
good
most
with that.
popular Star Wars character?
The
Yeah.
not Luke
No,
character.
he's not. Probably Vader is.
No.
I
he's
would
not.
say I would pick Vader.
Boba Fett.
To the
is-
general public, I would pick Vader. To Star Wars nerds, I'd pick Fett. But to the general public, Vader.
Everywhere I look up, they said Boba Fett like makes
But
it.
yeah,
Yeah, but Vader's considered like
the
the greatest villain
ever.
ever. The only
Doesn't
guy that
he?
he even rivals with, that
Okay.
even Joker doesn't even beat.
Okay, you go to a Star Wars website, Boba Fett's the most favorite. I go to a random dude on the street, Vader's the favorite.
All they had to do was MegaCon. Who had the most? Every single picture booth had to have a Boba Fett picture,
I mean, you saw Vader. Don't act like Vader wasn't there.
but it wasn't compared to freaking Boba Fett.
Look,
No one had as
I'm
many
sure
pictures
this
as
is
Boba
a.
Fett.
I'm not even if one is better than the other. I'm sure it's not very far off from the other. I'm not
No.
even gonna say if
no,
I heard Boba
this
Fett's
isn't
the
a debate.
best.
Vader is better than Boba Fett.
No, he is.
Those
I mean, like,
two.
who's more favorable? Now, I want to throw up giving a guy who did absolutely nothing versus the dude who was the main villain. Now, that's just bullshit. I want to know, because the books did not make him a badass
They
because of that. They made him a badass because he got popular.
It's
Just
true.
like how Batman is as powerful as he is, it's because of his popularity.
But Matt, he touched that girl's chin.
He
Nah,
fucking nodded. Who cares? And guess what? A blind guy knocked him in the Sarlacc pit.
he wasn't.
His
fighting.
dad, who got his head cut off, did more shit than he did.
It's true. He killed a couple Jedi.
Yeah.
And guess what? All I'm saying,
Boba Fett. didn't kill
just
Jedi.
wait for that Boba Fett standalone movie.
Skywalker's parents. Well, guess what, Boba Fett? I better hope that Luke never finds out because you're fucking
Oh, and
dead.
by the way, I could have killed Luke Skywalker's parents. They
Yeah.
were not bad.
Uncle,
And Uncle, yeah.
Uncle Owen.
you saying they
Why you need
killed
to
his
play
parents?
I know, I meant to say.
Quite
and-
impressive. So he killed Darth Vader and
Well, Padme died
Padme's
giving birth.
dead. Yeah, Padme.
Well, you could they probably, if you just watched, Anakin and Padme romance scene and
I
tried
died.
to kill them at that moment, you probably die.
I died a little bit inside watching
At
it.
the very least, you
I
probably
died.
walk out because you feel so uncomfortable.
And I died all of episode 2.
Except for the end.
Dude, the best one.
The end when they fought in the war. That was awesome.
It was okay. Like Padme. Oh, I survived a freaking falling out of a fucking airship.
Natalie
Oh,
Portman. Natalie Portman was
she's
looking.
Naboo.
Natalie Portman
None
was
of them
looking
are humans.
freaking sexy in that outfit. I'm just
Okay, it
saying.
should have been looking
They gave
Or the
her
best
some, they
one.
gave her a boob job on that freaking
The
one
best
scene.
one where Anakin, they're like rolling around the flowers. And he pretended to get hit by the thing. He's like, "Oh my god, you're it." He's like,
It's such torture. When May the 4th
Alright,
comes out, I'm not watching that
Everybody
season.
stop, everybody stop. Just remember, that was Darth Vader that did that.
I know. See?
No, I know, it's because I'm so in love with you.
See, Matt, what's cooler? Not doing anything or being connected with that? That's my argument with someone we debated Darth Vader. I think you had it.
Well,
No,
because
I know.
Anakin
Someone
still
had it.
came in and had an awesome fight scene, and to this day, still think it's the coolest fight scene in the movie is Vader, or, well, technically
versus
Vader
Obi-Wan, yeah.
versus Obi-Wan.
It was amazing.
First time.
Why do you
Second.
think Darth Vader doesn't use the name Skywalker anymore? Because he's a Sith, or because he knew the gay shit he was up to? Going, ah!
God.
He's like, God. He's like, he looks at that. He's like, I had a really dumb phase.
I was really young back then.
I'm not the BAMF I am now.
He is just so uncomfortable to be around. That's why they never wanted him on the Jedi Council as a master.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
See, where's that guy?
In the good movies.
Yeah.
No insinuation.
And in the comics, by the way.
Who's he talking to with that, Matt?
IG-88.
No,
You know,
he wasn't.
Boba Fett showed up
He's
in
a
the Vader
badass.
comic.
Really? When's the Vader comic take place?
After the Death Star explosion, but before Episode 6. He gives Boba Fett a job.
Oh God. I
Probably
can't wait
to
for
do
that.
something useful.
I can't wait for that Boba Fett
Which means he'll
standalone movie.
It hasn't. I don't know if he succeeded or not yet.
Capture Han Solo.
Which, by the way, Boba Fett has
Because
a
of Vader.
No.
Because of Vader.
No.
Boba Fett has a Wookiee companion also, like Chewbacca. Except this Wookiee is has black fur and is known for ripping people to pieces.
Sounds good to me. You'd probably beat him in chess.
I bet you that Wookiee's more useful than Boba Fett.
You can be salty all you want, man. You don't even want your favorite character in the movie.
No,
I
but
do,
actually,
but
you
I
can
don't
actually
want
see
him
that,
to be
in
out.
the comic, Boba Fett was a little bit afraid of Vader, which is that doesn't even make him a pussy. It's you should be afraid of Vader.
God, in the books he fought him.
But no, because Vader comes up and he's like, you know, Mr. Fett, it would behoove you to not disappoint me in this mission. And he's like, yeah, man, yes, sir. It's
I doubt he said that.
he's like, yes, sir, but he stuttered.
I doubt.
Yes, he stuttered. Because guess
Boba
what?
Fett's the second
Vader's-
most feared person in the galaxy.
Yeah, Vader's the first.
To who? The Ewoks?
To everyone.
Ooh, except the Ewoks aren't afraid of Fett.
I'm sorry
he
that
was
some
dead.
guy who can smuggle drugs is smarter than him.
He's not. He caught him.
Yeah,
It's not
after a
drugs
while.
or-
What? No,
He's a
Matt.
smuggler.
Not
Smuggles like spices. And
Not
stuff.
at Han Solo.
That's Pirates of the
Yes.
Caribbean.
No, Matt.
That's what he did. He smuggled spices for what?
Actually, because nothing else is canon now. The only time him and Han Solo ever went head to head, Boba Fett beat him.
Dude, they talked about it and they
No, they
said that they've had a rivalry.
When? When in the movie? When in the movie you say it on rivalry?
Whenever Boba Fett's brought up, he's like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, because he's fucking scared of him.
Not as much as he's a Vader.
Probably.
Well, guess what? He beat him technically. He knocked his ass in the Sarlacc pit.
It's true.
He wasn't fighting him.
No, it doesn't matter.
should've
He didn't even need to
He was
fight
fighting
him.
Luke.
Oh, and his jetpack just
He
stopped
was
working.
fighting Luke.
He didn't even need to fight him, and he beat him.
It's true.
And guess
So
what?
bad.
Han Solo is in the movie.
Cool.
Boba Fett's not.
He may be.
If he's in the movie, they'll just zoom in on the Starlight page. You'll say, "Oh."
Twist ending. Han Solo, because probably at this time they had that kind of technology,
Right.
was Boba Fett the whole time.
Oh.
And then he made a clone of himself.
I doubt it.
What if Boba Fett takes his helmet off and it's Anakin Skywalker?
No. Padme.
It's fine.
I didn't die in childbirth, Anakin.
Oh, she's been plotting their revenge all day.
But she wouldn't be saying that because Anakin, spoilers, is dead.
She's like, I waited too long for my.
I have to take it out on my 80-year-old son, Luke.
Yeah.
Because I'm...
Well, you heard it here first on Live Through Games. Confirmed Boba Fett is actually Padme in disguise.
Natalie Portman.
Yeah, and that kid who was holding Jango Fett's head was just some random kid and was not Boba
You
Fett.
see, I control the thumbnails. The thumbnail for this video is going to be Boba Fett flying around shooting people in the trailer.
Well, it'll be
for
great fan
Battlefront.
fiction.
It happened. It happened in the trailer.
It happened
But-
in the game trailer. And
Yeah,
the
that's
game
what I'm
has
doing.
a story, which means it's not canon.
I should make it the nod.
You
I
know
should
what all
make
it
the
is?
chin grab. I'm going to do that. That's good. The chin
What
grab
sounds good
will
to
be the thumbnail.
Okay.
But Random topic.
Is Boba Fett useful?
No.
Yeah, absolutely. He caught Han Solo.
No, Vader caught it.
No, we didn't. It was fucking Boba Fett.
Okay, well guess what, Nick? Boba Fett and Vader were both in the room together when Han decided to shoot Vader because
Well, no
Vader
shit.
was the bigger threat.
I never said that he wasn't a bigger threat than Boba Fett.
Bigger threat than Boba Fett.
Because
Anyway,
guess what?
random topic.
Yeah. He's useless.
He's not.
And you know what? He couldn't even fulfill his job because he couldn't even keep him contained and
That
save
wasn't his job
brother.
anymore.
He
Are you
kept his- He
insane?
kept his happy ass around there enough to not even know that
Yeah,
it was happening.
because Jabba the Hutt gives him fucking bounties all the time, Matt. Learn your shit. Maybe open and read a
How do you know? Did they
nonfiction
not?
book.
Did you ever
Or
read?
maybe
Did you
read
ever
a
read them
fiction
saying,
book.
"Boba Fett, this is not your job"? Or did you ever? How do you know that he wasn't staying around there? I didn't see him. Well, you know what? He was doing something. Something he's always doing. Nothing. So there, yeah, he was sitting there doing nothing. He might as well have made sure his one job he actually got right that he had help with stays on the fucking wall.
Most feared bounty hunter in the galaxy.
Is that canon?
Yes.
I don't remember.
Probably. He did.
But-
Now his extended universe stuff is quite awesome. He rebracks the Mandalorians.
Well, yeah, it's like
and
guys
becomes
who get like lifted Hummers. They're compensating for something. People realized how much Boba Fett sucked and compensated for it.
And his pieces were badass in the minis game.
Of course.
Yeah.
And they were like $150 for one.
But my random topic. Of all the games coming out this year,
Uh-huh.
what's the one game you're excited for that no one else seems to be excited for?
Well, if Walt wasn't here, I would say Batman. But
You don't think anybody's excited for Batman?
Walt's not. Or Nick's. Are you talking about us? Or are you talking about everyone?
The Gen
Well-
Pop. Gen Pop.
Oh. Okay.
Well, yeah. The general.
That's a doozy.
I know Nick's.
I don't know.
I know what Nick's is. Splatoon.
No, not at all.
Nick, I'm quite a basic bitch when it comes to this stuff. I'm pretty
Mine-
much excited for everything everyone
What you
else
got?
is excited.
Mine, if you're like a hardcore video game fan, you'll probably be excited for it. But since we're doing general population,
You okay?
everybody's gone to the Rapture. Sorry, Taco Bell. Everybody's gone to the Rapture.
Okay.
Everyone's gone
It's
to
got a
the
little hype
Rapture.
to it. It's got a little hype
Then
to it.
it's an FPX, first-person experience. It's got like an amazing soundtrack. There's not really much on it that we know, but it looks amazing.
It does look
and
cool.
I'm super pumped.
Is
for
that
it.
exclusive?
PS4, yeah.
PS4.
But it doesn't matter. You're gonna have one.
Yeah.
I have like
So, yeah.
4 games I know you guys aren't excited for that I am.
All right, we can say that then.
Just go with something, man. Go with what you
All right, I got Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah, no one
I got Doom. I got
Is
Fable.
Doom this year?
Yeah, Doom is this year. I think
That hasn't been confirmed yet.
it will be confirmed this year.
Oh, I hope.
Ballsy. All right.
Final Fantasy 15.
Now you said Fable Legends. That'd be a good one. I
Fable
think.
Legends
I
is
think
probably the one I was going
that,
to choose.
that would be a good one.
I'm excited for that
Here's the
game.
thing.
I don't know why. I just am.
I'm cautiously optimistic for. Oh, I'm not cautiously because I know it's gonna be good, but I'm lukewarm with Metal Gear Solid 5. I'll probably give it a try.
No, like I know it's gonna be good. I'm just not that excited for it.
It's not like the other Metal Gear. I just didn't like Metal Gear Solid
You're
4
so
that
simple.
much.
It's like Uncharted 4.
Like, how can you not be
Like-
ready? How can you not be ready for Game of the Year, especially with Uncharted 4 being?
Well,
just-
no. The Legend of Zelda got delayed, so it's got a shot.
It's gonna win Game of the Year. I'm gonna get it because guess what? That game got put down that it's gonna happen. The 2 games you thought were gonna do, it got delayed. So I'm the only one that can win this now.
Oh no.
You said
No.
Uncharted 4.
But we can even pull a video up. I had a caveat. I said Uncharted 4.
You can't do
no,
that
I
with your
said.
stupid ass Fallout 4.
I said
you
unless
can't do
Fallout
that.
4 gets announced.
That's
this
not
year.
even confirmed yet. You
I
can't
said
even do that.
if it comes
But
out this
that's
year.
cheating.
Though.
So
I
you're
just
saying Fallout
if-
4 is gonna be Metal Gear Solid 5?
No, I'm saying I still think Metal Gear
Because
Solid
if you're
5
so
will beat
confident,
it.
it shouldn't matter what you pick.
I still will say Metal Gear Solid 5 will beat it.
I didn't have.
Not to mention,
Why isn't anybody talking about The Witcher 3?
That's not gonna be here.
it could get it.
It could.
I mean, that is going to be a Game of the Year nominee.
Yeah.
Bloodborne's already been stapled saying that it's probably going to be Game of the Year nominee.
That one I think will win like a action adventure game of the year, like things like that.
I probably will win like
Or Batman.
its own exclusive thing it created, hard game, the best
Well,
hard
Batman,
game.
I'm pretty sure every year Batman's come out at one action adventure game of the year.
Now it
think
doesn't have
Bloodborne's an
Legend of
RPG
Zelda to
too.
come at it.
I think Bloodborne's an RPG.
It is.
Yeah.
But sometimes they throw.
No, I was laughing, haha, saying hard game. In the
No,
end.
I know. I know. I'm Walt
like-
said action adventure,
I could see him calling it an action
Yeah.
adventure though.
It's an RPG.
But there's also like RPG of the year is going to be crazy though, because you're going to have like Witcher 3, Bloodborne, Scholar of the First Sin, which both FromSoft's got a nice little hat in there because they got both of those games, which are going to be great.
Final
candidates.
Fantasy 15.
Final Fantasy 15.
not coming out.
Oh right, I forgot about all that nonsense.
Go download the.
Depending
demo.
on how it releases, Xenoblade X, like you never know.
I don't see a Wii U game with
Anyone want to put ESO?
Xenoblade
EOS
Chronicles
or
was
whatever? Yes.
some people call it
yeah,
Xenoblade
so-
Chronicles the
yeah.
greatest Nintendo Wii game. Over.
I
like,
mean,
Super
technically,
Mario
even though
Galaxy.
it's an MMO, it's an MMORPG.
What are we talking about?
Elder Scrolls, if it's good, it might get on there.
If it does what DC Universe did,
Another
or,
good,
Final Fantasy.
one. Final Fantasy Realm Reborn.
Heaven's Ward.
Heaven's Ward. I'm excited for that now because I'm playing Final Fantasy again, and it's looking really good.
Well, okay, so my game that I'm excited for that I don't think anybody else is, that I'm pretty sure is confirmed for a 2015 release, is Star Fox Wii U.
I'm excited.
I don't think like people are talking about it enough. Like, but then
yeah,
again, we
it's
don't have
for
any
the
info.
fucking
on it.
Wii U.
Yeah, because there's like no. All we have is that
Yeah.
like blurred.
They said it's coming out in 2015.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for it, but if it doesn't,
Oh, I got one that I know that not people are. It's coming out pretty soon. This is my one that I'll say.
Alright,
Mario
what you got?
Maker. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
what are you gonna do with it though?
I'm not gonna buy it because I don't have
I
Wii U.
know.
I don't want uselessness.
Not.
Smash is the only in Mario Kart. I mean, you guys will never ever and that one Zelda game that comes out every so often. And guess what? Skyward Sword came out and it wasn't even that popular.
Or if they ever made F-Zero or Metroid, but they won't because it doesn't sell any at all.
What, F-Zero?
And Metroid, they don't sell at all.
Yeah, they have to actually sell the consoles to sell the games.
No, I was saying the games don't sell good at all ever. Like Metroid games, like surprisingly. don't
Metroid
sell
Prime.
good. Not really. Like
Really?
Yeah.
all the games.
It gets
just
a
don't
huge
sell.
niche following.
Yeah, it doesn't.
They need-
sell
they need
good.
that
God,
money.
Nintendo, stop being an idiot and just put your games on PS4 and Xbox.
I don't want
You will
that.
make way more money.
I don't want it.
They might.
I don't want that. But yeah,
Yeah.
What do you mean you don't want that? That means less money you have to spend on a new console.
okay. I don't want that though, because I want Nintendo to keep being innovative like they always do, like they always are. They'll
And
get
you're
it
the
right.
one of all of us who are always disappointed with everything.
I know, but
So
they'll
why
get
do
it
you want
right
it to be that?
because I just have a feeling NX will get it right. They'll get it right.
No, you already said you thought it was gonna suck.
The NX? No,
Yes. You're like, they're already coming out with something else that's probably gonna be stupid unless they come with the handheld,
I didn't say that.
big console.
I didn't say it was gonna be stupid.
Combined mobile
Combined
gaming,
thing.
like
I didn't say it
console
was gonna be
gaming.
stupid.
Yes,
Which
you
is
did.
what I think they'll do.
I specifically heard you say that. That's why I just
I
said what
never
I
said
said.
that. I'm very excited for NX to get announced and talked about. But that's been the Star Wars Battlefront
Uh-huh.
and trailer and let's just say Star Wars episode. We basically cover
Make
everything.
sure,
Star Wars
whenever
episode
make sure
25.
whenever you do the introduction music, you put the Star Wars music on.
Absolutely.
Make sure it's from like Phantom Menace.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, whatever you're doing. But or you could just do the Anakin laugh like frolicking.
You should. Yeah. Well, anyways.
That's gonna be the ending. Keep gaming and watching Star Wars trailers and being hype. Goodbye.
Very well.